This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Cougars ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stallions offense will take the first swing of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has a moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over.
It was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something. They're going to do that, and he's obviously going to have a big year.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Had to get rid of it quickly. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Stallions send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Washington State's offense will go to work for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Tuggle. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington State has it all working right now. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Washington State going back to work on first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Got some room in to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wazoo! They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Stallions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The toss to the right. Nice move there. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. Handoff from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Woods. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Warren. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. Lots of running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's McGowan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. Showing off the arm. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Stallions are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Stallions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Motion from the back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him in the flat. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Warren. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Tuggle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver can get it. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Tuggle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Tuggle. Shakes off the defender. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Washington State. Fitted in the window for the score. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Runs the read option, keeps it to the left. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The Stallions come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. And the Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those
loose in the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. Be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Washington State, 28, Sharks, 3.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Defense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. Oh, he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
28, Sharks, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Woods. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Tuggle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Makes the grab. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Avoids pressure. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the back. Powers through the defender. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking for a man. It's Grimes. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Gain of 16.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Turning on the Jets. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Stallions look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Stallions will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Tuggle. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Pulls it in, it's Tuggle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's another Cougar 1st down.
Off the RPO, complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. And tight end trying to get in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougar!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Stallions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Quickly complete. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. The Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Stallions need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Took a shot as he threw. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Stallions line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Touchdown, Wazoo! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he finds room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Grimes. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Tuggle. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Second down coming up.
Works the middle of the field. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Stallions decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Using his legs, it's Woods. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Washington State ready to go with another first down. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Duggar. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Stallions in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Roberts. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Stallions come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker, it's Robertson. To the 43-yard line and a first. On the run, it's Ward. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Grimes. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They'll move the tight end. He's got it again. Sweet cut there. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's the handoff. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Bunch formation for these receivers. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.